Hi Sag, how are you? This is CJ, and I'm here to do the new moon reading for March 2nd, 2022. It's a new moon in Pisces. How are you doing? I want to say quickly that stay tuned to the end. I'm going to do a contest information giveaway, and in the meantime, for those who aren't, I will do the energy readings because some people are only here to get that message. This will be a first time, I think, this year that we've had a new moon without planets retrograde. So this energy feels lighter, feels like we're moving forward. It's also the 12th sign of the zodiac year. So we're at the end of the year, going into the new year with Aries on the March equinox. And I feel that energy. I really do. Now, some of the pointers about this Piscean moon, also Jupiter's in Pisces, the sun is in Pisces, now we have the new moon in Pisces, so you might be feeling, dreams, you might be having downloads, sometimes you might be really emotional, but some of the pointers that the astrologists are saying are reflective Piscean waters may be new inspirational myths, holistic awareness, soulful interconnectivity, and also on the global scale we might see some developments in fluids, imagery, and media. So we'll see where that goes for this month. New moon is not a super moon or an eclipse, so this is 28-30 day energy here. Don't forget to set those intentions. This is the time to do so, and generally 6 months from now in the full moon in Pisces, you see completions of those, whatever those projects are you might have started. All planets are direct until April 28th, so this is really a go, go, go time for new things. Let's pull 3 energies from the Moonology deck. They can be 3 separate energies, or they might be cohesive. We'll see what we have for our Saggies. Thank you again for being here. Your love and support is greatly appreciated. Okay, thank you. Don't let your past hold you back. What do you need to release? Okay, we already have a theme here, don't we? Let's see what else we got. Oh, okay. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Waning moon and south node. You have no regular new moon, full moon, or traditional moons. You have all the special moons. Okay. Doesn't surprise me. Just recently, the last 18 months, it was Gemini and Sag. North node, south node. And now we are in the Taurus, Scorpio. What do you need to release? The winter, it's the time to release and contemplate, right? We're coming out of that in the northern hemisphere. You might be going into that in the southern hemisphere. So past, releasing, and conclusions are within reach with this beautiful full moon eclipse. Little fire energy there. Let's pull out this art of manifestation, expansion on these energies. See what we have for our Saggies. Now, if this doesn't resonate, please go check your other signs in your chart. But again, this is energy that's coming in with the new moon. It's not like a general reading, but sometimes still, even though that's the energy around you, it doesn't feel right. So always check other signs. Thank you. Independence. Don't let your past hold you back. Independence. Gosh, okay, course correct in what do you need to release, and ground yourself with conclusions are in reach. Okay, we're getting some specific messages here that are all part of one. Independence with don't let your past hold you back. More of that fire element colors. Independence is a wonderful attribute, but it can be taken to an extreme. It will border on isolation. Sometimes if we've been hurt or let down or trapped in codependent relationships, we lose faith in others and learn only to rely on ourselves. This card calls you to question this inner belief and to develop healthy interdependent relationships with an equality of both giving and receiving. Sagis are known for that independence. They're also known for, hey, we're willing to go with the flow. But sometimes that going with the flow can put you in a situation where, years go by and you realize that you're not doing what you really, really want. That the relationship hasn't been give and take. That you're there to help and keep everything light and optimistic, and it's affected your life, right? So going forward, releasing any kind of codependency, you may be doing that right now in this energy, coming into a greater part of interdependence, not only on others, but in the community, globally, and also in yourself. Setting boundaries where people do not take advantage of you. What do you need to release? Course correct. The cards don't lie, right? They all always make sense with one another. If an obstacle or diversion has interrupted your plans, this card is here to assure you that the delay is providential, bringing you an opportunity to pause and reassess in order to fine-tune your direction. What do you need to release? Something has happened, something has come to a block in your plan, your monthly plan, your yearly plan, your 3-year plan, your 5-year plan, whatever. And those, what you consider blocks or obstacles, are really redirections by spirit. So you might need to release expectations. You may need to release a little control, have some faith, and allow the energy, where the energy is flowing, follow that path, the path of least resistance, as they say. Conclusions are within reach, though, and grounding yourself. This card is a request for you to literally ground yourself. Go outside, take off your shoes, and find somewhere where it is safe to stand barefoot. Imagine roots growing out of your feet, traveling down into the soil beneath you, anchoring you with the nurturing energy of the earth. If you're too in your head, you can't see the forest for the trees, you feel like the universe is kind of, or the world is sort of pushing you along and you really don't have control and you need to course correct, one of the things you can do is go out and, if it's safe, stand outside barefoot, preferably. I love the grounding. I love that, and I attempt to do it all times of the year, even when it's winter. If not, I take hikes, I walk in the forest. Meditations, there's great online meditations for grounding. You may want to check those out, will help you. And while you're listening to them, just visualize yourself as the tree, and those roots growing into Mother Earth, tapping into the crystal caves. It's a beautiful energy. Wow, thank you. All right, let's see what our tarot wants to say to help qualify and clarify this energy. This is a releasing time for Sagittarius. It's very full moon energy as opposed to new moon. But as I said, as we're going to the Aries season with Pisces, those emotions, you just might need to be processing all that, so as the start of the zodiac year. I'm not putting up this, I'm not doing this anymore. Yeah, 4, structure, routine. 4 of Swords, 4 of air. In this deck, it's structure and routine. Okay, thank you. 2 of Pentacles, juggling, choices. 8 of fire. There's that passion. Something's coming quickly with the course correct and the conclusions. I'm falling off my little blanket here. Sorry. I moved too much in the readings. Oh, too funny. Independence, course correct. Conclusions are within reach. And then here we have 8 of fire. Look at that. Beautiful. There you go, Saggy. Gorgeous energy. Just passion and inspiration. You are quick moving. Whatever's coming in will be coming in quickly as you release and course correct. It's fast moving energy. Your card, Sagittarian card. This routine, this past, this is structure, routine, and this is what the South Node is saying, is just because it's been happening in the past, and you may have been in a toxic or codependent relationship, in whether it's with work, friends, family, whatever, it's time to release that. You don't have to hold on to that just because that's what we were taught, right? Releasing those programmed responses from, things that we've learned. Unlearning things is the hardest work you can do. Unlearning biases from your community, your family, friends. It's a lot of work. Somewhat, with Saggies, it's a little easier because we're always looking at the bigger picture, the optimistic. Wow, 6 of Pentacles. This is abundance, sharing. This is coming into yourself and having enough wealth to share. Also with the independence here, not totally going it alone and finding those relationships that allow you to share, to have charity, to be giving. I feel like there's one more in here. And as I was saying, Saggies tend to be good for a while, sort of allow things, and then they're like, all right, peace, I'm out. This doesn't work for me. And when it's over, it's over. They've taken advantage as long as they can, and you see nothing, and then you're like, I'm moving on. Done. Gave you the shot, you didn't do anything with it, I'm out. And this is, on the other hand, it's because we've had those kind of relationships or jobs or whatever, that we can be too far on our own and we don't allow people in. And so this South Node independence is definitely telling it's time to share. Release this routine, these learned responses, this like automation. Looks like a robot, doesn't he? It's like, yeah, choice, path, correct. And the sage. Sagittarius, here you are. Sage, root part of the word. You have the wisdom, you have the knowledge. You have the owl and the wolf. So if any of those are particular animal totems or spirit animals for you, this is also a confirmation of that. You're wise, you know what to do. Wisdom. That's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I love that energy. And along with grounding yourself in the Pentacles here, and also the 6 of Pentacles, very rooted, grounded energy. So going forward, abundance, feeling at home, feeling connected to all, getting control back, because we burn hot, we burn fast. But with the Sagittarius more than any others, there is a good amount of, while they're represented by the centaur, is connectedness to the earth. Even though Jupiter, big planet, big energies, right? But there is a certain groundedness to Sagittarius. Out of all the fire signs, they tend to feel the most grounded, or need that grounding, I should say. Thank you, Spirit. That's beautiful. So you've come into your own reading here. I love that. All right, let's see what the oracles have to say as we move along. If I didn't mention it, please do go like, share, and subscribe. I thank you again. Thank you so much. Energies, oracles, thank you for our beautiful Sagittarians in this new moon. New moon energy, please. New moon Sagittarius, please, oracles. Okay, thank you. Oh, it's a lot of cards. But, okay, we're going to go with it. Wasn't going to pull that many, but they dropped out. Adjacent possibilities. With the South Node and what you need to release, this is you taking a look at those, other paths, other ways of doing things, especially with that independence and connecting in a relationship that's healthy, of the give and take. Here you are, 24-24. There's a synchronicity right there. The thinking woman. This again would be a sage energy. And then this deck, in the energy oracle deck, there is a thinking man. So this would be someone, yourself, working out solutions, releasing things, course correcting. It could also be a teacher, somebody that's bringing knowledge or help or counseling to you. Thank you, thinking woman. helping you make those decisions, because you have the Two of Pentacles here. Caring connections, here we go again with these relationships in your life, whether it's family, past family, friends, workers, your community. This is connecting in a way that's caring. It isn't necessarily love or romance, although it's featured with a couple in that regard, but caring connections are anyone you really, really care about. It's really highlighted here in this independence with these relationships, and releasing. You know, this is what you want. You want caring connections. You don't want the routine, robotic, pre-programmed response kind of relationships that you might have had in the past. And you're choosing to release that and release anything that is toxic to you, and also if you're toxic to someone else, because, you know, we're not for everybody. You know, so sometimes we have to recognize that before someone else does. And not that it's your energy, it's just we're all on different paths. And many people I've come across are like, wow, you're just too much, right? They're not in a space where they can handle that energy. Yeah, broken heart and an indecision. Oh, okay. Love that one. I'll show you that in a minute. You might have seen it. Something broke your heart, and it could be anything. It doesn't have to be in love. It was an ending, right? An ending with the 9 and the indecision with the 8, and perhaps you broke someone's heart by making the course correction. Here we go again, showing like the path, which way. This course correction, releasing whatever may have broken your heart, brought you sorrow, looking at different possibilities. This Two of Pentacles with this decision. This is just Spirit repeating this. So besides the 2424, you also have a 99. Okay. And you know what was at the last of that? Sun. Here you are. There's that fire element. The Sun, the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Fire coming through. This knowledge, this conclusion. The sun is shining upon you, Sag. All is well. You are totally releasing the South Node, this karmic energy, any broken heart, anything that really isn't serving you, moving forward in your higher self. You're releasing. And here you are moving into this beautiful, grounded, wise, passionate energy. And the happiest sun in the deck is here. This is the first time I've pulled this for this new moon energy. That's absolutely gorgeous. All right, I'll give you the numbers again. 2424, 99. We also have 1, 2. Do I have a 3? I don't think. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this has been a whole cycle that is moving out and starting again with the 1 with the sun. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is pretty cool. Yeah, so just 9, 9, 24, 24, which would be 6, 6. And do we have 8 and 8? Why did I think I had 8 and 8? Oh yes, 8 and 8. 88. That's what the third number was. Thank you, Spirit. They're like pointing to the King of Wands, or the 8 of Wands. I'm like, why are you giving me that? But indecision. You will make a decision quickly, since those are corresponding numbers. This path and this course correction, those conclusions that are within reach, this is happening, and it's going to happen fast. I feel like it's happening in this new moon period. Yes, warrior, be fearless and stand strong. I have no doubt. Sagittarians, if there's a card, that's you right there. Yes. All right, thank you. Angels and ancestors. While I pull this, if you have subscribed, if you haven't, please go do it. Excuse me. I will be pulling on the March equinox a reader or subscriber from that list to do a free personal read. I'll do a video announcing the name and details. I'm offering a question, maybe a 20 or 30-minute Zoom call. Thank you, Spirit. And or a general reading. We'll give you a choice, and I'll tell you how to contact me to set that up. So once I finish all the monthly and the equinox readings, I'll pull it on the equinox, and then I'll make the announcement the day after. Druid, hold the space. Yeah. This is you holding the space, appreciating, knowing what you've come through. This is knowledge. This is the sage. This is the grounding, right? Allow this time. There is just a hiccup moment of time, like a sand in the hourglass, very small, before you move forward with this 8 of fire and the conclusions within reach and the sun shining on you. And it may come with a simple walk outside, and if there is something that needed to be cleared, it is like just a quick moment of time that changes everything. And night, be brave and honest. When you're going through this and you're releasing karma, making those choices, it's not easy. And here you are, not only with the warrior, but also the knight, those who hold to high standards, also fire energy, right? So those who are protectors, coming from a place of truth. That's beautiful. My gosh, I love that. I think there's one more in here. Let me see. Then I will say thank you, because, well, one, this is a beautiful reading for the new moon, but two, the work that you're doing here is not easy, so I honor that path. And three, I look forward to seeing if you are one of the winners. Yeah, Oracle. Yep, here we go again. Wait for the important information. As I said, there could be a walk, there could be a grounding, there could be, this thinking woman, you tapping into what you need to release, and it's really coming from that place of truth, higher mind, heart, higher self. Certainly not coming from your ego mind. Not with what you're releasing and letting go. Beautiful. Again, root. Lots of root energy here with the red. 1, 2, 3. Literally 1, 2, 3. Root energy. Clearing and cleansing that. Becoming anchored and grounded. Right? With the druid, the ground yourself, the sage. And then the fire element is everywhere. With the sun and the course correct energy, independence colors. So your solar and sacral, get those lower chakras worked out. Root, sacral, and solar. How beautiful. Wow, it's great to be a Sag this new moon, I'll tell you that. Thank you so much again for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I so look forward to reading for you next time. Thank you. Bye for now.